Hi gang, thanks for joining us. It's Stu Bear from the Travelling Bear YouTube channel, and it's the 6th of May, Saturday 6th of May, coronation weekend, and we're off on our travels, and you will find out where we're going just a little bit later as we pull into this location. I think you're going to like this one.
Today on Travelling Bear with Stu Bear, we're going to take you to a place of beauty, passion, inspiration and tragedy as we learn all about Richard Ormond Shuttleworth and how through his mother's passion to keep his spirit alive for everyone to enjoy the legacy of this amazing man.
And today's location for the weekend, well, you can see by the sign we're just approaching right now, the season premiere. It's the first air show of the year at the Shuttleworth collection. That's where we're pulling into right now. Staying there for the weekend in the motorhome. And as you can see, it's not the best weather. So this is the location for the weekend, where it's just a little campsite. They call it wild camping for this one. It's the little site they put together when there's an airshow weekend. We've got Trixie Bear just down there, and so when I pulled in, I sort of went, no, I'm not stopping. I'm going straight onto this pitch. I didn't go round where it's all muddy because they've closed that entrance now because of the massive downpour we had. And but tomorrow for the air show, it's supposed to be dry. Let's hope so.
As you go around the museums here at Shuttleworth, you'll come across this crazy looking aircraft. It is the English Electric Wren, and of those, two were built for the 1923 Olympic trials. One category in the competition was for the longest distance flown on a gallon of petrol, and this is the Wren, which excelled, achieving an amazing 87.5 miles per gallon. The Wren was officially handed over to the Shuttleworth collection at the Royal Aeronautical Society garden party in 1957. First attempts to bungee launch the Wren were made in 1968, but were not successful as the elastic kept breaking. However, since then, bungee launches have been perfected, and after managing circuits early on, the Wren is now regularly launched into short flights down the runway under its own power. Following Richard Shuttleworth's death, his mother placed the Shuttleworth estate in charitable trust with the intention that the estate be used to promote Shuttleworth's family interests in agriculture and her son's hobby of aviation. Shuttleworth College opened in 1946 in the main house. Richard Shuttleworth's collection of aeroplanes and other vehicles opened to the public in 1963. The Bristol Box Kite. The British and Colonial Aircraft Company started manufacturing aircraft at Filton Aerodrome near Bristol in 1909. The Box Kite was one of the first types built and was based on the two-seat Henry Farman three-pusher biplane. It became a very popular training aeroplane at flying schools, and in March 1911 was evaluated by the War Office, subsequently being adapted as a military training machine for this role. A more powerful engine and a top wing of increased span were fitted. The collection's box kite is a replica powered by a relatively modern flat-4 air-cooled engine and built by the Miles Aircraft Company in 1964 for the film Those Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machines. The Avro triplane, alias Verdun was one of Britain's most famous early pioneers and founder of the Avro Company. From 1909 he started designing and building a series of triplanes, a layout he adopted instead of the more conventional monoplanes and biplanes of the time, as it provided his low-powered machines with more lift for a given wingspan. The Avro triplane is a replica built by the Hampshire Aero Club at Eastleigh, Southampton for the film Those Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machine. During the making of the film, it was found to be very impressive, and the trustees decided it would make an excellent addition to their collection at Shuttleworth. The DH-88 Comet Eraser. In 1934, the McRobinson Air Race from England to Australia was held to mark the centenary of the foundation of the state of Victoria. Most entries were of existing designs, but de Havilland decided upon an aircraft to meet the specific conditions of the race, and the DH-88 was designed, built and flown in a total time of 9 months, and 3 were entered into the race. No mean feat, as it featured wooden stressed skin construction, retractable undercarriage and 2 pitch propellers, not at all common for the time. And if you want to find out more about the DH-88 Comet, just pop over to our other channel that's on Air Show World. And on there you'll find a section called All About the Aircraft, where you'll find lots more information and some fabulous flying shots. On October the 5th, 1935 came Richard Shuttleworth's finest motor racing moment as he won the Donington Grand Prix at the Leicestershire Circuit, completing the 306 miles as he went around the 120 laps, twisting around the Donington Park 2.5 mile course in his Alfa Romeo. Richard's final race came at the South African Grand Prix in January 1936. With the car reaching speeds of around about 150 miles an hour, a huge gust of wind caught the car, sending it flying off the track. But at that point, Richard was able to jump from the car, hitting his head and very seriously damaging his legs as well. He was unconscious for around about 19 days, where after that he very slowly made a recovery, but never to race again. Sadly, Richard Ormond Shuttleworth lost his life in a tragic accident in a Fairey Battle Light Bomber aircraft in the early hours of 1940. And the Shuttleworth legacy certainly lives on, with flying air shows throughout the whole summer, starting at the beginning of May and going right the way through until October. And for more information about air shows, tickets, wild camping, and even just visiting for the day, certainly check out their website. That's at www.shuttleworth.org. And as well as 6 hangars full of aircraft and also cars, motorcycles, you also have the fabulous outdoor gardens. It's the Swiss Gardens. Well, after a fabulous weekend of wild camping right down here in Bedfordshire at the Shuttleworth campsite, something, yep, I would definitely recommend, and I will be returning again very soon. One of the great bonuses of camping down here is that you get free admission to the museum and also around the beautiful Swiss gardens. You do have to have the admission tickets for the air shows, but every time there's an air show, there's a wild camping site right down here at Shuttleworth. If you want to see more action from the air shows at Shuttleworth, just check out my YouTube channel, and of course that is Air Show World. But hey, from myself, Stu Bear, Teresa and Trixie Bear, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Hi, it's Stu Bear from the Travelling Bear YouTube channel, and as a big thank you for watching the video today, we can give you a very special offer from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. They have over 1,000 different types of teas and coffees, and we can give you 15% off every single order. All you have to do is at the checkout use that voucher code of camping, CAMPING. It's all uppercase, and the link is under the video right now. The Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video right here on Travelling Bear with Stu Bear.